gold has been known as the metal that has been used in marriage for both the female and the male. Tell us about your bridal campaign that you guys have coming up.
Well, you're right, Julie, because the oldest symbol of jewelry known to man is a simple gold band. And across every culture, for thousands of years, men and women have turned to gold to celebrate their love and to make an eternal commitment. And one of the wonderful things about gold is that every single gram that has been mined is still in existence. It's an indestructible metal. It's soft, it's malleable, it's precious, it lives forever, just like the commitment you want to make to the woman you're in love with. Well, this is a very simple Roman ring. On the surface of it, it shows a man and a woman holding their hands at the beginning of their lives together. It's almost pure gold, and it's almost 2,000 years old.
Let's talk about your ring. I hear you have quite an amazing, one-of-a-kind wedding band. Let's take a look at it.
Well, again, back to the importance of gold creating your own personal story. My band here is of very high carat yellow gold, and it's engraved with 3 simple words: forget me not.
I am so curious about what she is sporting on her hand.
An identical ring. Yeah, it's one of the things we shared.
We're starting to notice that there's a trend, kind of a change in trend. Guys are wanting more of a polished and brushed look. Also, they're wanting more gemstones. And you are a person that works with multiple different metals. Why don't you tell us more about that?
Well, palladium, platinum, and gold. Men are wearing all types of metal today. And the combination of the 2 finishes really accentuates the ring, because you can see the different design factors in the ring because they're delineated by the different texture. So in my work, I like contrast. I like in this case, the sapphires and the yellow canary diamonds and the white metal, where we have a satin finish on top and then we have a high polish on the edge.
Platinum can be refinished over and over without losing mass. It's a naturally white metal. It's a strong metal, so if you have a diamond, whether you use it as an engagement ring setting or your wedding band, your diamond is held secure.
We always try to recommend platinum. Not only is it rare and it's precious, which is something that's very important for an investment of a wedding band that lasts the time of a whole life.
Hammered is a great finish because it lasts, it hides any sort of, any piece of jewelry will show wear and tear over time. A hammered finish is a sturdy finish. It will hide any little nick you might get, and keep in mind that, if you have a wedding band, your hand comes in contact with a lot of things. So you can get your ring refinished anytime with Novell. These hammered rings are literally, a man has a little hammer and he takes it and bangs it.
These rings are absolutely outstanding. You can pull them apart like so. Ladies, if you wanted to separate them out and wear literally 2 different bands, you could, or you could have it just as one band.
What happens is the rings actually split apart and you can put secret messages in. So it's great for men or women. It's great for men because it is really a cool, techie ring. Men don't traditionally like to wear rings. This offers them something of the finest quality, but unique and cool. And for women, it's great because you can add different halos of diamonds or rubies, and it's really like a stacking ring. What women like to do with these is generally, if they have a couple kids, each halo will have the kid's birthday, maybe their anniversary date, something of that nature. So it has a meaningful message, which in jewelry is really the most important thing.
Let's talk about your His and Hers collection. As of late, people have been buzzing about the rings and the exquisite design and the brushed looks and the polished looks. Let's talk about some of them.
Okay, well, we offer a His and Hers line where you don't need an engagement line. There's a ring. You have the men's and the ladies. They match. Normally the men's is more of a thicker 6mm, 8mm ring with some type of a very smooth design. With the women's, it normally adds the same design features, but along with that, we add diamonds.
let's talk about these bands. You know, why would this appeal to somebody? Like, what type of person would want to buy something like this? You know, a lot of people say, oh, why would I want to buy this instead of just getting a traditional ring? Let's talk about maybe some of those differences.
Okay. Well, the first thing is you can obviously see styling. There's a lot of options that you can do style-wise and design-wise with the contemporary metals that you can't really do with precious metal. So that's one option. Also, somebody who's very active. The tungsten carbide is the most scratch-resistant metal. There's a reason for that. I mean, when people are really banging around and hitting, you're active with your hands, you're outdoors, you're riding bike, you're climbing a cliff, whatever you may be doing outside, these will last a lot longer. They won't dent, they won't ding, and other metals will. So there's an option. Also, price points. The contemporary metals are a little more affordable as far as lower price points, anywhere from $149 up to $499, depending on diamonds and everything else. Precious metals, you see what happens with the metal markets is dependent on what happens with those costs of the precious metals. So that fluctuates. Here, if you have a strict budget, you can stick to this because the pricing is really stable.